Welcome to Equity 101. We are so excited that you are joining us here. This video is to give you an overview of how the course works. I'm going to click on the modules link right here on the homepage. That's always going to be the easiest way to get oriented. You can click on the course overview to get a full picture of all of the course information, the philosophy behind it, the fact that this is really a knowledge building course, lots of reading, lots of kind of surveying to get the lay of the land about different topics, what we're really talking about when we talk about equity. Those topics are named here. You'll see there's a weekly instructional cycle, lots of reflection, reading, dialogue, a couple of projects. We'll talk about those in a bit. All of the texts are included. And there's a grading policy, most especially for those of you who are taking this class for credit. There's a minimum of 15 assignments to completed to get the C or to get to completion. But we know that professional learning is never done. The easiest way to navigate is to click Next. So I've just navigated us to the overview page for week 1. And there's a little instruction there for you to always kind of take a look at what the assignments are so you can plan your week. So the easiest way to do that is to go back to modules and just look through, and you'll see that for this week there's a reflection, a chance to do community agreements and to introduce yourself, a community building dialogue, and intentional community next steps. Let's take a closer look at what we mean by reflection. Every week is going to start by a reflection, and if you click on this hyperlink, you'll see that there are some options. So you can write, you can make art, you can go for a walk, you can meditate, and then you're just supposed to explain what you did. But when you do the dialogue, that's where you're going to be doing a lot of reading, and it's always a text set. So the intention here is that you can click on these and check out the readings, and then you pick 2 of them that you actually want to read. So you don't need to read it all, but you're kind of getting the lay of the land. You read 2, and then you respond to at least 2 community members as well. Those are going to be the dialogues. Every week there's a next step page, which is really just about you, questions to think about, nothing to post, just an invitation to more thinking and to what kind of actions you might take. In addition to those cycles of reflection and dialogue, there are a couple of major projects, the equity audit and the equity practices list. The audit is going to come up right away in week 2, and it's an opportunity for you to review your practices in whatever domain you are working. So it might be classroom, might be elsewhere on campus. So the equity audit is definitely like a must assignment, and the equity practices list, and then also the praxis project, which is going to be a way for you to turn all of this reflection and knowledge building into action in your world, in your real working world. So I want to welcome you again to our course. Thank you so much for taking the time to invest in this professional learning with 3CSN.